We all just lost an hour springing forward this weekend, but why? We are taking a closer look in tonight's 360 perspective. Daylight saving time has been around 100 years. All states except Arizona and Hawaii observe 8 months of saving time and then 4 months standard time. President Trump tweeted on Monday that he supports eliminating the fallback. Making daylight saving time permanent is okay with me, he said. Here's some history. Congress enacted daylight saving time in World War I to save energy. It was repealed after. Then the same thing happened in World War II. But even after the repeal, some states would still change their clocks using their own schedules for the fallback and spring forward. This caused chaos and confusion. So the Uniform Time Act of 1966 was established so that everyone would change on the same days. That act does allow states to exempt themselves. Here's the reason cited for the time change. The Department of Transportation, which regulates the policy, says it saves energy because you don't need to light your house at night due to having longer days and more sunshine. They say it saves lives and prevents traffic injuries because more people are traveling during the daylight hours. And they say it reduces crime because more people are out during the day, not at night when crime is more likely to happen. Now, here are the reasons cited for ending it. The actual energy savings are small to none. A 2008 study by the Department of Energy found annual energy use was reduced by 0.03%. Another study found it was actually increased. It's a popular belief that the change was to help farmers get their harvest, but they actually fought the time change proposal, saying that it cuts productivity, made their life harder. Their livestock don't live by a clock either. And we talk about this every year, the health issues. The first few days after the change, studies show it disturbs your sleep patterns and there's an increase in strokes and heart attacks. To end the time change once and for all, it would require congressional approval, and it's been talked about. Florida Senator Marco Rubio sponsored legislation just last week to make daylight saving time permanent nationwide. A similar proposal failed last year. And in Florida, former Governor Rick Scott signed a law to make it permanent in their state, but Congress has not signed off on this, putting their switch on hold. A proposal to keep Colorado on mountain time year-round failed this legislative session, and in previous sessions, there is a citizen-led ballot proposal to try and get Colorado on daylight saving time year-round. They want to take this to the voters in 2020. That's pending review. We'll continue to track all these potential changes for you. Let us know what you think about the time change and what you'd like to see happen. And if you have something you want us to give the 360 treatment to, or you want to share your thoughts on this story, email us anytime at 360@koaa.com.